All right, so welcome to today's Yoga for Flexibility. I'm going to do a little bit of wrist work. We're going to work in the hips, and we're definitely going to get some core in today. I do recommend you have a little extra cushioning for your knees, something lined up both knees can kneel on. Worst case, you can always fold over your mat. You can use a sweater, a towel, anything you've got, but I've got my yoga towel here. I'm just going to put it off to the side for now. We're going to start in our child's pose. Making sure you've got some water handy, remembering you can take a drink whenever you need it, but I'll try and remember those water breaks. So we're going to come down, Savasana, taking those nice deep breaths, letting the body calm and relax. Hopefully you don't have too much left to do today. Embracing breath. Just letting your thoughts flow by. Try not to focus on any particular one. We're just going to breathe in and out. Maybe engaging that Ujjayi breath, but inhaling and exhaling through the nose. That constriction as you exhale with that ocean-like sound. That hope you've heard of that. That was very forced. Just letting the palms relax, being fall apart. Making any adjustments you need here. Remembering this is your practice. I want you to focus within today. Really try and listen to what that body is wanting and asking for today. Remembering, if you can't breathe that Ujjayi breath with your nose, focus on slow, deep breaths. Try to move through breath cues today if you can. If you can, that'll be that's helpful for next. When you're ready, let's pull both knees into our chest, and we're just going to start with a little rocking side to side. Just getting that low back, pressing into the mat. A little massage here. If you want, you can draw some little circles. Really get a nice little massage. And I'm going to switch directions. Alright, let's start the left leg. We're just going to pull that right knee and give it a nice little hug. Flex both feet as you straighten the right leg. Grab behind the hamstring, maybe the calf. And relax the shoulders. You can grab wherever you can along the leg. Trying to get that nice, deep hamstring stretch. I'm going to do a little active stretch today, so I want you to really try and straighten that leg as you push it into your hands just a little bit. But the hands offer resistance, so your leg's not going anywhere. And release. Let's do that one more time. Press into the leg. Give me a nice big inhale. And exhale. Release that active stretch. Focus on pulling up through that heel. You take your next exhale. Pull a little deeper if you can. Pulling it here. Let's do one more breath. Good. I'm going to bend the left leg now. I'm going to cross that right ankle over, going into figure four. Flexing the foot, and I'm going to inhale, pull the left leg towards my body. I'm going to use that right arm to press away, opening up those hips. Maybe tilting your tailbone down towards the ground, a deeper stretch. A little more activity here. Maybe you're going to lean a little to the left. Your legs to deepen that stretch. Your choice. As you breathe here. Enjoy this moment. Just one last breath. I'm going to bring the legs back to center. I'm going to release the right leg straight down. Straighten the left leg flexing both feet again. Find that nice length. We're going to straighten out the leg, and again, we're going to find that little active stretch. So I'm going to straighten the leg, pressing my leg into my hands. The hands pull into the leg. Not allowing any movement here. And release. Let's do that one more time. Push the leg into the hands, pull the arms. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Release that little activity. As you take your next exhale, let's pull the leg just a little bit closer. Getting that nice deep stretch here. Keep that foot flexed. One more big breath here. Good. Let's go into figure four on the other side. So let's bend the right leg, cross the left ankle, still flexed above the knee. Pull the right leg in, grabbing behind the thighs. Using my right arm, or my left arm to press that leg away. Maybe I press my tailbone to the ground. Or I'm leaning. Right leg a little to the right. Almost like I want my left foot come to the ground. Whatever feels good for that nice hip stretch. Nice little release here. Remember, we've got a little bit more hip step coming up, so enjoy this gentle stretch now for our last breath. Good. I'm just going to release the leg, but grab the knees, so keep the feet up and let the legs pull apart. And I'm going to let my feet kind of let gravity take them, but my hands are holding up, so my arms are straight. I'm pulling my legs open a little bit, but my feet are trying to pull the legs to the ground. So I press my tailbone into the mat a little bit deeper if I can. Notice how you'll get a little bit of an arch behind your back. That's what we're looking for. That little pelvic tilt, technically anteriorly. Just sticking our butts out to the ground. Good. Last breath here. Just release the back, bring the knees together, and just let yourself gently fall to one side or the other so you can press yourself up into a nice tabletop position. Doesn't matter which side. Knees below the hips, wrists below the hands. This is where we're going to do the wrist part of our stretch today. So I'm just going to start by lifting each of my fingers up, spreading them wide as I put each finger down, starting with the pinky one. That's my pinky, ring finger, middle, back. So my hands are spread nice and wide. Flattening out the back. I'm just going to let my shoulders press a little forward over my wrist, listening to your body how far you can go. If you can't go at all, just go till you feel a stretch. And then send the hips back to child's pose. Drop the head. Just do a little flow here. Inhaling. Pressing into that wrist extension, into the wrist flexors though. Exhaling, dropping the hips. You can go at your own breath pace, inhaling into that wrist stretch. Exhaling almost into a half child's. 2 more. One last one. Again, nice and gentle. We're all meeting a nice neutral tabletop when you're ready. Sure, you're pressing up those shoulders nice, strong. This time I'm going to start shifting my weight side to side through the wrists. When I move to the left, both left sides of my hand are pressing on the mat. Again, just going as far as you feel comfortable. There should be no pain here. And I'm just pushing my hips the other way just for a little balance support. Opposite direction of my shoulders. Let's do 1 or 2 more here each way, up to you. When you're ready, we're going to come back to that nice neutral. All right, this is the fun part. We're gonna draw some little circles, almost like with the heel of that hand, but our shoulders are the control here. So they make bigger circles, the rest make smaller. Again, just pick a direction. Make these as big as you can without pain. Just a little stretch. Good. And get back to the backspace, switch directions. The great stretch you can even do standing at your desk. You spend a lot of time on your computer typing that mouse. Great little release for the forearms and wrists. Maybe one or two more circles. We'll find that nice neutral tabletop spine again. All right, so I'm going to just turn to face you. You can see me better, but we're going to come onto our knees. This is where you're going to want your knee cushioning. All right, so for this one, you'll want both knees cushioned. All right, so you can still face the front of your mat. So we're going to start in that tabletop position. Okay. And then I'm going to step my right foot out so my toes are in line with the left knee. All right. I'm going to send the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, come up, knee comes in. Switch side. So again, this is dynamic. Left toes come out, line with the right knee. Send the hips back, press back up. Step it in. We're going to do a few each side. Again, go at your own pace. Step it out. Exhaling into that child's pose. Coming back up. When you step out, try and keep that foot flat on the ground. Oops, sorry, I wasn't sure what happened there. That's all right. Hopefully you guys are still moving. We can do one more each side. A nice inner thigh stretch here. Needed to open up those hips. I'm gonna finish my last left one. Good. All right. I'm gonna just turn again so you can see. So you're still kneeling on your towel. I'm just going to come kneeling on my toes. These are our toe spots. And make sure every single little toe pad is pressing into the mat. This is going to be a little uncomfortable. You can always come up a little bit. So here for a few breaths, relaxing the shoulder. Have your hands facing down, facing up is up to you. Good. Just one more big breath here. All right. Perfect. So I'm going to come back to my kneeling position here. You want your knees still on your cushion. You may want to face the same way I am. So I'm facing the long edge of my mat. It's up to you, but once you see what we're doing, you'll understand. So I'm going to come to what we call standing kneeling. Okay, so you want to make sure your knees are cushioned here, even if you usually don't have knee pain. I find it a little tough, so you just want to fold the mat over. I'm going to step my right foot out, almost like I'm going into a warrior two. And I'm going to lunge into the leg. All right, come with me, nice little lunge. I'm going to drop my hands to the inside of that foot. I'm going to flip the left foot around, low lunge. Then lift the knee, high lunge. Release the knee, walk back to that kneeling standing. All right, I'm going to show you slow again on the other side. We're going to do this again a few times, nice and dynamic. So left leg comes out. So I've got my hips kind of in this 90 degrees. I'm going to lunge forward. Drop my hands, squish the right foot back. Now I'm in low lunge. Lift the back foot to high lunge. Drop the back knee. Push yourself back. All right, are you ready to do this? In a little bit more fast mode. I'll count you through the breaths. All right, let's do the right side. Inhale, step the foot out. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, drop the hands, swish the foot. Exhale, lift the legs. Inhale, drop the knee. Let's walk it back through center. As we exhale, stand up. Let's do this left side. Inhale. Exhaling, lunging. Inhaling, coming down, swish the legs. Lift that back knee. Drop the back knee. Walk yourself back through center. Coming up. We're going to do one more each side. Inhale, right leg comes out. Exhale, lunge forward. Inhale, drop the hands, swish the leg. Exhale, lift the back leg. Inhale, drop the knee. Walk it back through forward as we exhale, come up. One more on the left. Inhale, step out. As you exhale, get that nice lunge. Inhale, drop the hand on the inside, swish the leg. Exhale, lift that back knee. Inhale, drop the knee. Swish it forward. Walk yourself. Exhale, standing, kneeling. You can let the feet go and just come on the feet here. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward to a nice Balasana or child's pose. Walk those hands forward. It's okay if you're not facing the right way on your mat. We're going to have a little water break. Readjust. 2 more big breaths here. Slowing it down, let the heart calm down. One more big breath. Good. Let's push our hips up into tabletop. And you can grab some water. Get rid of your cushion here. We're going to do some planks. So, this plank actually involves a little variation, and we are going to go into Wild Thing. And if Wild Thing is not your thing, you can hold the plank. We're not going to be in Wild Thing that long. So let's all meet in a nice downward dog. Before we hit the plank up, we're just going to walk out our dog while we wait for everybody to get settled in. Alternating, pressing one heel in and then the other. All right, see if we can find some stillness. We're all here. So remember, the goal of our plank is to do a nice flat back. Let's inhale, come towards plank. So this is, you can always stay here. Our next option is I'm going to lift my right foot up and I tap it on the other side of my left leg. Tap it back to the right. Let's do that again. Tap and tap. 3, 2, last one's going to stay here. Now your option is you're going to bend that knee so the right foot can come to the ground, and we'll roll over into Wild Thing with the hips reaching the right hand up and over. Just for one breath. Remember, you can always hold the plank. All right, then we're going to roll back into our plank, keeping that right leg lifted up. Pull the knee into the chin, and then step it through nice high lunge. Inhale, let's open up Warrior 2. Bringing the arms to a T, pivoting that left back foot 90 degrees. Let's find the Warrior 2 for a second. We're going to dance our Warrior today, keeping with my dynamic theme. I'm going to start slow-mo and we'll speed it up. I'm going to drop my right arm to my thigh, lift the left arm up overhead. So one more breath here. And our side angle, then we inhale, reverse that warrior. Right hand reaches up, left hand down the thigh, behind the back. Keep lunging. All right, let's speed this up. Inhale, side angle. Come forward, reach that left arm up. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale and forward. Remember, you can go at your own pace. I'm going with my breath. Go with your breath. Keeping those shoulders locked down. The arms are just moving. Core is tight. We are still lunging. Find that gaze come up and exalted. It's still looking up. There. 2 more. Think deeper in that lunge. Arms are big. Core is working. There's our last one right here. Warrior 2. Arms come to nice T. Sink a little deeper. Gaze comes to middle finger. One more big breath here. And windmill, my hands framing the right foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Hopefully that right quad felt that. Optional flow or modified, or you can stay in your down dog. I'm going to do the full flow. When you're ready, you can come with me or at your own pace. Inhale to plank. You can always drop the knees as you exhale down to chaturanga, elbows tight. Inhaling, big cobra or up dog. Strong shoulders. As we exhale down dog. Calm that breath down. Climb that giant breath. You've lost it. One more breath, just like this. And we do our little plank sequence again. All right, let's inhale towards plank. Remember, everything's an option. Working the core though. You're gonna lift the left leg up, tap it on the outside of the right, come back. Little taps, nice, slow and controlled. Trying to keep the hips level. Up and over. Drop those hips. All right, this is the last one. We're gonna keep the left foot on the right side. I'm gonna start to turn into side plank, bending the left knee so I can lift the hips, reach the left arm up and over, wild thing. Remember, you can stay in plank here. One big breath here, guys. Let's come back to plank. Don't drop that left foot if you don't have to. Pull that knee in. We're all going to step forward. Nice lunge position. High lunge, knees up. Big breath here. Lengthen the neck. I'm going to open up warrior 2. Back foot drops 90 degrees. I'm going to lunge into that front leg. Focus on opening up the hips and relaxing the shoulders. You know what's coming next for that left quad. So let's start slow at a nice side angle. Left arm comes down. Right arm reaches up. Just take a full cycle of breath here. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, let's come through warrior 2, exalted warrior. Left hand comes up and over. Right arm is going to by your side, behind your back. Relaxing the shoulders here. Sink a little deeper, hold that lunge. And let's flow here. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, exalted. Again, you can move at your own pace. Keeping those shoulder blades locked down. Letting your gaze follow whichever arm is up. Try not to strain the neck here. Find yourself getting higher and higher, sink deeper to that lunge. It's okay if the quad feels it. Or waking it up. All right, last 2 right here, guys. Fingers are big. Last one. When you're done, remember, we're going to need 1 or 2. Just for a second. Spread those fingers out. Pressing the outside edge of that right foot down. Just one more breath. We're going to windmill the hands, framing the left foot. Step back, downward dog. Pull the heels down. So you lift the tailbones to the sky. Remember, you have options: down dog, child's modified, or come with me for a full flow. Whenever you're ready, with your breath. Inhaling towards plank. Nice flat back. So we exhale down to chaturanga halfway. Inhaling, lift the chin, up dog cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, pulling those heels down. Breathing. And breath in. Let's go up to our knees. Got a little more core coming. Ooh. My basement down here is supposed to be cool, but once I start flowing, that is not the case. Okay. I'll just give you a heads up. So I'm gonna stay up on my wrists for my high plank. Just be mindful. You don't want to lock out the wrists because you get a lot of pain in your elbows. You can always do your side planks on your forearms. Both are valid options, so I'll let you have that choice. We're just going to do a little side plank sequence, then we're going to go into Malasana. So we're going to start in plank position. If you want to do this on your forearms, your elbows are below the shoulders. If you're doing it with me, wrists are below the shoulders. So let's just start nice side plank position. Wherever you are, I'm going to bring my right hand underneath me. You may want to bring your right elbow underneath me. I'm going to swish my feet, so I'm going to roll so my left side is up. I'm going to reach my right arm up, and I'm just going to draw 3 big circles here. And I'm going to land nice and tall. All right, you can stay here, or you can lift the top left leg up. If you want, you can bend the knee. You're going to tap front and back. For 4, 3, lift those hips. Last one each side. Let's roll back into our front plank. Woo, that was challenging. Bring yourself back through center. Hips are down. This time I'm going to bring my left hand or elbow underneath me in front. I'm going to swish. So my left side is down, right arm is up. But again, I'm going to put 3 big circles with that arm. Then the third one, I'm going to reach up overhead, land it here. So you can hold here, or you can bend that top knee. You're going to do your taps, forward and back. 3, lift those hips up and push them forward. Last one each side. Let's roll back forward through plank. Drop to your knees. Knees come nice and narrow. I'm going to sit back, Balasana. Drop the forehead. Palms come by your feet, face up. Letting those shoulders round through. We're going to do both, so just a wee bit more core. I felt we needed it for our long weekend. Take some nice deep breaths. You can tell my heart is beating fast, so hopefully I'm not the only one. Gotta re-engage my yogi breath here. I'm going to release my hands. I'm going to bring myself starting at tabletop. Give your wrists a little shake if they need it. You may not if you did it on your elbows. We're going to curl our toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Alright. We're going to start. I'm going to bring my hands nice and narrow. My thumbs are connecting. There is room on either side of my hands for my feet. So Malasana is coming over. We're going to do one quick thing first. So I'm making sure I'm pressing down through my hands, all of my fingers. And I'm going to walk my feet to my hands. Bend your knees as much as you have to. I want you to try and lift the heels a little bit. You want as much of your weight as possible to be in those hands. Sucking that core and trying to lift the hips up. Pressing in. It's so hard because our feet take over. I'm going to crouch down just a little bit. Lifting the heels all the way. Legs come to the outside. It's almost like we might be doing a crane. And again, we're just going to lean a little forward into our wrists. Try to put as much weight as we can. Lift the chin. Alright, stand back up, forward fold. And release the hands for a second. Keep those wrists a little shake out again. Told you, some more stuff today. So I'm going to step my feet mat width apart. My hands are just in between. We're going into Malasana, so the key here is keep the heels on the ground. Just go as far as you can. Keep the heels on the ground, dropping those hips. Option one is you can have those arms forward for some balance. Or you can bring them to prayer. Once you're in prayer, we're trying to get away from that hunching. So just lift the chin, lift the chest. That's it. Alright, so if you're in full Malasana, this will be a little easier. If you're a little bit up, just be cautious. I'm going to suck my core in. We're all going to lift our arms out and relax the shoulders. And I'm going to kind of roll onto my tushy and send the legs out. So we're coming right into Navasana, boat pose. So making sure we're sticking that chest out. You can always bend the legs if you want. For 4, 3, 2, stay up. We're going to cross our legs, pull them in, and we're going to hop back. Try and hop back or step back right into plank. Exhale, downward dog. All right, we are going to flow and then pigeon. That will be our practice today. So last flow, your choice if you want to take it or modify. Come with me as we inhale towards plank. Exhale, hug the chest. Inhaling, pressing up, dog or cobra. Sink those hips down. Exhale, down dog. All right, we're going to take an active pigeon today, just so you know. So inhale, lift the right heel up. Now let's pull the right knee to the right wrist. I'm going to swish that right foot as close to my left wrist as possible as I kind of walk my legs back. So no, ideally, if we're not using the block today, if you have to, you can. So step one, option one, come up on those fingertips. Option two is you're going to bring one hand to prayer. Option three is we're going to bring the second hand to prayer. Or you can come down to any of these at any point. When I first start off, I actually like to push into my legs a little bit. Breathe here. Making sure that left leg is not splaying out at all. And if you have any back pain, please support yourself. 2 more breaths here, nice, slow and deep. Just one. Good. We're going to plant our hands down. We're just going to do a little bow. Take a nice big inhale up. Exhale, bow down as much as you can with vision, whether you get the forehead or not. We're going to come up, curl the left toes under, and let's walk yourself back into a nice downward dog. I usually hold my pigeons for quite a long time. Ryan always complains, so I switched it up today. Let's inhale, lift the left heel, reach it up. Left knee to left wrist. I'm going to slide that left foot to the right wrist as I walk my right knee back. So remember, left side and right side are not always the same. Try and find some balance here. You've got your options. You can come up on your fingertips. You can lift one hand up, or maybe two. Or, like I said, I like to press into one foot and one leg. I find that that helps get me a little depth, and you're ready for my gym. Remember, no pain here. Just breathe. Relax the shoulders. Try closing the eyes here for your last 2 breaths. Last breath. Good. Let's put the hands on the ground. Lengthen out through the spine. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, bow down to the mat as far as you can. Inhale, coming back up. Curl the toes under as we exhale, stepping back into downward facing dog. Good. I'm just going to walk my feet towards my hands. Again, crossing the ankles. I'm going to let myself roll down to the mat into child's pose, or Shavasana. Letting the heels go. Palms facing up. In our still Shavasana. You need to, you can give your wrists a little roll. Tough on them today. Opening them up. The hips. But we need a little change today. Sometimes we get stuck in a rut. Doing what's the easiest thing. When I mean easy, I mean like same old thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need to change. Physically, to keep challenging ourselves, mentally to get the break. It's a little bit more energy. Hopefully that body will work. So if you still got that ujjayi breath, you said, just taking some nice deep breaths. However you feel fit. Maybe 2 more. Throw your face, whatever it means to you. One. And let that breath go. Breathing however is comfortable for you. Remembering that you can finish your Shavasana. These 40-minute classes go by really quickly. So I know we're always kind of rush at the end. But I encourage you, if you've got time, stay here, finish out your practice in Shavasana. Find that stillness. Just let that whole body relax. What if you've got to move on? A lot of us do. You can start to bend your knees. Pull them into the chest. Inhale, lift the head up. Just roll into one of your sides and come to a nice comfortable seated position. However is comfortable for you. And we're all going to bring our hands to heart center, no matter where you are. With our eyes either closed or downcasted. Relaxing the shoulders. Nice long spine. Thanking our bodies for today's practice. Keeping ourselves a little dynamic and a little loose for flexibility today. Thanking our fellow yogis for showing up as well and sharing their energies and our practice to help keep us going. Just thanking, I know some of us don't love this warm weather, thanking our warmth, receiving, and it's great, which is great. The let me to letting you. day. So if you've got to go, I encourage you to move a little slower, a little gentler. Don't forget to grab some more water and have a great day, guys.